Okay, so go wide onto the broom handle for me. So nice and wide, and all we're going to do is come as far. If you can go all the way back, go all the way back, but don't worry if you can't. Just go as far as you can, and then back to the front for me. Okay, and you're ready, go. That's a bit of a... Don't worry about going too far because we're just warming up. So don't worry about going all the way back if it feels like too much of a stretch. So just gently does it. Good. Let's do 2 more. Good. And then just rest the broom handle behind your head for me, okay? We're going to twist to the side, back to the center, and twist to the other side. Let's do 2 more. 1 more, and back to the center. Okay, so we're going to drop down to the side, back up, and then down to the other side. Good. See, Rach, we're in trousers. Well, I am anyway. You're in shorts, I'm sure. In that weather, that's just not fair. Okay, 2 more. Okay, and then bring the pole back in front. Now, this time I want you to go a bit closer. So this time I don't want you to go all the way back. I want you to go as far as you can and then come back down to the front. If you can still go all the way over, then bring the grip narrower. Okay, and let's do this for 10. There's a distinct change in the weather. I haven't quite got the heater on yet in here, but I'm sure it will be soon. Okay, 2 more. Okay, and then drop behind your head again. Okay, and then we'll twist again for 10. And back to the center, and then drop side to side for 10. And then come back round. Okay, last one then, come quite narrow, so about shoulder width apart. And then same thing, all the way up for 10. Keep your torso nice and still. Get your feet parallel to each other. Okay, and then last time, bring the stick behind. Okay, start rotating to the other side, so don't always start to the same side. And let's do 10 again. Good, and then side bends again for 10. Last set. And relax. Okay, get rid of the pole. We're going to come back to that though, so leave it to the side. Right, you need your yoga block. So we're going to do hip flexor release. But we're going to do it without our arms. So we're just going to do the first part of this exercise. So I'm going to do this sideways. So your foot goes onto the floor like that for me. Okay, and all hands on your hips, all you're going to do is sink forwards and back for 10. And then when you've done 10, switch sides for me. Good. Okay, then we're going to switch sides again, but this time, slight change. You're going to bring, instead of the foot being out there, you're going to bring it closer. So this time, as we go forward, we're also going to work on ankle mobility, okay? The heel has to stay down though, okay? So this time the knee's going to travel over the toes, which is fine, as long as there's no pain. If there's any pain, then take the foot further forwards. Good. When you've done 10, then switch sides. Good work. Right, just go so your legs bent to 90 degrees and see if you can move forwards whilst keeping the heel down. Obviously, the more mobile you are in the hips, the more mobile you are in the ankles, the further forwards you'll get. Try and stay nice and upright. Good. And then switch side for the last set. This time we will add in the rotation, okay? So forwards and then rotate over that front leg for me. Just put this time the foot wherever you feel comfortable. Keep both arms straight and let your head follow your hands. Arms are parallel to the ground. And then change sides for your last set of 10. And relax, and then you can get rid of your yoga block. Right, so we're going to do moon squats now. So if you know you have poor ankle mobility, you're going to have to put something underneath your heel so that you can get low down into the squat. Okay, and then we're going to add on to this. So feet are just wider than shoulder width, turn them out a tiny, tiny bit, about 11, 12 degrees, no more. Okay, and then down into the bottom position, okay, without your feet going really, really wide out, okay. If your feet go really wide out or your heels lift up, you need to maybe roll your mat up or put a yoga block under each or a squat wedge under each foot, okay. Right, now cross your arms for me. Now from here, you're going to come all the way up, spread the fingers and reach back, and then down. Okay, we're going to do this 5 times, okay. Good. Okay, this time I want you to inhale as you go up, exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. One more, inhale, and down. And then come back up to a standing position. Right, grab your pole. Okay, so if you struggle with that, then you're probably going to struggle with the next one. So make sure you have something under your heels, okay? So what you're going to do from here is, we're going to go down to the bottom position, you're going to raise up, and then we're going to come up, okay? So now you're also asking quite a lot of your thoracic spine as well, okay? And we're going to do that 5 times. So go wide on the pole, okay? All the way down into the bottom position, arms up, and drive up. Good. And down. Let's go. Good. Good. One more. Good. And relax. So you're asking a lot of ankle mobility, hip flexion, and thoracic spine extension, okay? So it's a big ask. We're going to come back into that in a minute. What time we will? Okay, we're going to work on thoracic spine then. So lying down on your mat, and then we'll do another set of that and see if it feels any easier. So lying onto your side for me. We go onto our right side, so we're all on the same side. Okay, now bend your knees 90 degrees. Okay, let's go down a little bit. You've got to have space to be able to open up into this exercise. So your right hand goes on top of your left knee. Your left arm is straight in the air. Okay, I want you to look at the ceiling until I tell you to turn your head. Okay, so from this position, stay where you are. I want you to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to gently move and breathe out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop where you are. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Now gently move to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop where you are. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale and move. Exhale through the mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to keep going with that for me. Stop as you breathe in for 4 through the nose and move gently as you breathe out through the mouth for 8. Now you can slowly turn your head to look at your arm. Now the key to this is your hand must not touch the ground before your shoulder does. So you have to keep your hand in line with your shoulder. It's easy to just get the hand to the ground, but I want the goal is the shoulder. And it also helps if I press start on my stopwatch. So we'll go for another minute here. So now as you breathe out for 8, you might only get a tiny, tiny bit more movement, but that's good. We're not forcing anything. And it really doesn't matter if you don't get your shoulder to the ground. We're just going to work to gradually get closer over time. And then gently come back towards the ceiling. Okay, and then turn over. So it's 2 minutes long, this exercise. Okay, so you're over onto your left side. Your left hand is on top of your right knee. Your knees are 90 degrees. Okay, right hand in the air. Okay, are we ready? Let's inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently move, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look up to the ceiling for me. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently move. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop where you are. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently move. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going with that for me, and now just gently turn your head towards your hand. Make sure the knees don't come apart. So your left hand, make sure that right knee doesn't come up. 1 minute left. Thirty seconds to go. And gently bring your arm back to the start position. Okay, and relax. Okay, for this next one then, I'm just going to turn around and show you. So it's child's pose, but I don't want you to take your butt down to your heels. So I want you to be in this position. Okay, so your arms are slightly further forward, and then you come back. And then as your head goes to the ground, you press your chest and your head through, so you get a really nice stretch in the upper back. Okay, so I don't want you to just sit back onto the heels like that. Okay, I'm going to hold that for 30 seconds. Okay, so arms in front. You ready? Sit back as if you're going to sit onto your heels, but you shouldn't be able to. Okay, now head goes to the ground, and then push your upper back towards the ground. Feel that stretch. Five more seconds. And then come up. Okay, and now I just want you to sit back onto your feet. Okay, so now your ankles are in plantar flexion, and you should be able to just comfortably sit onto your feet. Okay, another 10 seconds, and we're going to repeat that. Then we're going to test with the pole again. Okay, right, let's go forwards, hands quite far forwards. Okay, you ready? Nice straight arms. Let's sink back, head down. Find that upper back stretch. Five more seconds. Yeah, I'm just slowly coming up out of that. Okay, grab your pole then. Pop something. So I just got this thin mat underneath my heels, because it just helps me a little bit. Okay, right. So we're going to do 2 sets. So I'm going to try one with the mat, I'm going to try one without, and just see what happens. Okay, right. So to the outside of the pole, we're ready. So we're going to squat all the way down. Arms up, push up. Now, does that feel easier? Maybe it doesn't, maybe it doesn't. Good. So we're aiming to get the pole right above your head. Okay, and then up. Good. And then rest. Okay. Right, I'm going to take away the mat and have a go without the mat. This might go wrong now. Okay, so get set up correctly. The feet can go out a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Not much. I don't want this position. Okay. Okay, you ready? Last set. Let's drop down. You know, that's a lot harder. Gosh, it's already, the mat's quite thin really, but it makes such a difference. Oh, that's a lot harder. One more. Relax. Well done. So ankle mobility, thoracic spine, and hip mobility we worked on today. So all good stuff. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. Cheers, have a good day.